Hi, welcome to Hope and Light of Suicide. I'm Tammy. I'm your host and the founder and CEO of the Bobby White Foundation. And we're here because we have an awesome producer, Area 52 Media Group, and John Gaston behind the scenes with me. And put up your Area 52 Media Group. There we go. I want to thank him so much because the support that I get from him is just like totally awesome, and we wouldn't be here without them. So, and then of course our sponsor, DeLynn Gaston with the mortgage firm, Everything Mortgages. Um, if you're a first-time home buyer or you want to refinance, I mean, things are just really crazy out there, and I wouldn't even want to think about doing anything without having somebody that knows what she's doing and be able to walk you through the steps and make things run smoothly. So she's your girl. She'd help me. So, yeah. And I say it every time. So, I can't believe we're into September already. And guess what September is? It is National Suicide Prevention Awareness Month. That's what it is. So, there's a lot going on this month with that. There we go. I like that slide that I put together there. So, we have this out on our social media, along with some other stuff we'll show you here later in the show. But it's National Suicide Prevention Month, which means exactly what it says. So, also the week of September 10th is National or International Suicide Prevention Week, and the 10th is International Suicide Prevention Day. So we'll be bringing those up as we get in. Well, next week. We're not going to tape our show next week because guess what? Art for Hope. But first, we're still, even though we have all this stuff going on and it's really busy and it's really important, we do have our support groups. Our next support group is Wednesday at the in Spring Hill at the NAMI office, and Kathy will be facilitating that on her own because I will be preparing for Art for Hope the next day, and then I'm doing another tabling event the next day. So, but we're still having it, and the Newport Richey group meets on the 18th of September at the Oasis Coffee Spot, and I will be there for that. We had a really great group last month, and have some stuff coming up, so it'll be good. So we have those. Just don't forget. Always just if you're around, put it on your calendar. And this is it. Art for Hope. I can't believe it. It's next week already. It has been just absolutely craziness. Leading up to this, I've had a couple of speaking engagements during the week, which I actually forgot about. But fortunately, I can do this on a whim now. So even this morning was one, and it went really good. People learned a lot. I mean, it's short speaking times, so I can't get everything all in. But Art for Hope is going to be great. We have our keynote speaker, U.S. Navy veteran, Melvin. He's really great. He started a nonprofit, Stairway for Heroes. He's going to talk about his struggles with suicide ideation, and that's why he founded his nonprofit to help veterans in their transition and dealing with things that he dealt with. So it's kind of like what we're doing with our situation, our tragedy, our loss, our grief, and turning it around and helping others. And that's what Melvin is doing. But it's actually the first time our keynote speaker is someone who had suffered from suicide ideation himself. Most of our speakers have been lost survivors. That's what the premise of the Bobby White Foundation started with. But, as we've talked about, lost survivors are at an extreme high risk for suicide. So it kind of still ended up morphing around to prevention, education, and awareness. And that's what we want to do. So we couldn't do this without the support of the community and our sponsors for Art for Hope. So our main presenting sponsors, of course, are Area 52 Media Group and Tammy White Galleries and Custom Framing. And they're the big ones. We're the big ones. Right, John? And also our next level sponsors are Lucas, Magazine, and Dyer, injury lawyers. Their representative that's out in the community is just a sweetheart. No, go back to the other one. There we go. The Rotary Club of the Nature Coast and Precision Survey and Mapping. They've been with us from the beginning also. That was the company that Bobby worked for. And then our next is our dessert sponsors. Leanne's Cookies is going to be there. And our photographer who has photographed every event since the beginning. So our 8th annual, our photographer, Rick Redmond, will be there. And we got some new sponsors at the other level. Of course, we have JR World Travel and State Farm, Tim Holiday, but we also have some individual sponsors, Paul Atherton and Elizabeth Seaver. Liz is actually the cat's babysitter. And then we also have another sponsor, and she just wanted to be anonymous. So, but she's a new sponsor too. So, yeah, it's been crazy. Oh, and I really do. I have to thank Kim and Mitch Rymanowski. They are so awesome. Kim has been our MC for the last several years. She took over DeLynn's job, and she has been really great at it. And Mitch has been awesome in the background helping. He helps us move artwork. They'll be up here on Wednesday. We're going to load up a bunch of artwork and take it down to their place because they're really close to the hotel. And they help us set up. And Mitch handles cashing people out when they purchase the artwork for the fundraiser. And actually, this piece too, behind me, I always get this backwards. This piece is going to be available down there also at Art for Hope. Isn't that cool? And I found out we were going to see if we could get another one. And Kim donated that piece. And I found out that they're all gone. So it's a piece that's going to be hard to come by. I haven't figured out how we're going to do it. If we're going to auction it off, I think that's what we kind of talked about. We were going to raffle it off, but now that it's going to be harder to come by, we might do something different. Go to our Art for Hope Facebook page, because on there, and I didn't put it on here because we just didn't have enough. But you'll see it on there. I've showed it before. The antique car door that my nieces painted lyrics, which I don't remember what they are at the moment. My great nieces painted the lyrics of a Beatles song on it, and the window actually rolls up and down. That will be available at Art for Hope also this year. So we're going to have some really unique pieces. I have a coral sculpture. We got a marble sculpture. We're going to have some really, really unique, and I've showed some samples of them a few shows back. Some glass, hopefully some glass art, but also some glass jewelry. Everything is one of a kind. Oh, and you're going to have to go to the webpage because I haven't had time to do this. One of our couple in our community that is super, super good at just supporting everybody and everything. Joanna and Larry DeLuca, um, they've donated a lot of art in the past and jewelry, and they continue to do so. And yesterday, Larry gave me a box of this really cool art. And what I'm going to do, I haven't had time to do it, and John knows that I don't like doing it, but I'm going to do it. I am going to do a video of me unpacking this art because it is just so cool. And he's yelling yay in the background because yeah, it is something really hard for me. I mean, it took him 10 months to get me to do this show. So, but I've got it in my head. I'm going to do it, and then we'll post it on the foundation page and Art for Hope page. So look for that. Hopefully by this weekend, maybe after the show airs. I don't know if I'll get it up before, but we'll see how it goes, because I still am talking myself into it. But it's just really cool. So that's why I decided I will do it. And I'm just really grateful for Larry and Joanna, and they'll be at the event. And you know what? It's their anniversary that night too. So that's that's just really cool that they are that supportive. I just can't say enough. It's just so cool. So with well, I guess we'll go with, because first, well, the other one's kind of first, but I can't remember what day this is. Okay, so 988 Day is coming up, and that is September 8th. And so I have this thing on kind of how to explain 988 Day. And this is the second annual 988 Day, which I found out because it's written down here. It is Monday. So Monday is 988 Day. And they say this is a growing tradition that raises awareness of the 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline and the continued need for mental health support for each year, focusing on a different theme. So this year's theme is compassionate help anytime, anywhere. So what the theme is about: empathy, accessibility, and reliability. There's more than 15,000 counselors working across the 988 network continue to help reduce the barriers and stigma around seeking support for mental health challenges, alcohol and drug use problems, emotional distress, and loneliness. So see, this isn't just a crisis line. This is a lifeline for mental health and other challenges. That it all falls under mental health. So how can you be involved with 988 Day? Well, you can plan different activities. In some places, they do chalk walks, do chalk drawings, sidewalk chalk drawings. There's a toolkit on 988. I think it's 988.org. We've showed that. Go back a couple shows. We have the links, and I'll put the links in, and I know I'm really bad at that, but I'll put the links in the comments to where you can get the toolkits to make it easier, so you don't have to go back a couple shows to find it. So, and then on Monday, which is 9/8, post on your social media and show what you're doing for 9/88 Day to celebrate, educate, bring more awareness to the lifeline, and hashtag 988 Day on your social media. And just remember, the theme is compassionate help anytime, anywhere. And check out 988 Day social event wall throughout the day, and I'll put the link on there. That'll be on their website. Oh, it is. Visit the 988 website. So I'll put the links in there so it'll just make it easier for you to get to, because then you have a day to get ready. And it's easy stuff. I mean, especially if you do post it on social media. I know there's some other stuff I should do on social media that I will get there, but it's other things John have been trying to get me to do, and we'll get there. We'll get there. So I have, like, behind me, like what you see there, I had a yard sign made. And so this yard sign is going out this weekend for 988 Day. So it's kind of, I don't know if you can find anybody to do a yard sign in 24 hours on a Sunday, but that's one of the things that we're doing, and we'll be posting that also on social media with the hashtag 988 Day. So that's it's so much of the stuff that's going on that is it all falls around this time. So we will do that. So now I think, yeah, we're going to transition here just a bit. We have a video, and this is a PSA announcement from the guy's thing. What did I name it? I forget the name of it. It'll come up, and we'll talk about it, because we talked about this organization before. So if John wants to roll the PSA video, it's a really good one.
Thanks for sharing.